Great. Hi everybody. I'm so excited to be here today with y'all. My name is Sarah Kwong. I'm the co-president of MSJ CSF. We're from Mission San Jose High School, and um, that's based in Fremont, California. Um, would everybody else like to introduce themselves? Our other co-president, Anika Wadera, she's not here today, but you'll see her in the presentation.
No, I'm here. Hi,
Oh,
Sarah.
okay. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'm co-president, as Sarah said, of MSJ CSF.
Yawan, do you want to introduce yourself?
Oh, sorry. Hello, my name is Yawan and I'm the Vice President of MSJ CSF.
Hi guys, I'm Kaylee and I'm Treasurer and Webmaster for California Scholarship Federation.
Hi everyone, my name is Kyle and I'm arranging all the meeting stuff right now, so I'm sort of in a rush. But I am the publicity officer for MSJ CSF.
Hi everyone, I'm Yamuda and I'm the Secretary of MSJ CSF.
And I think lastly we have Ayushi Kashyap. Um she's a community outreach publicity as well for MSJ CSF.
Activities
So we
Coordinator.
have our meeting, activities coordinator. So we have our meeting today is about tips on rebuilding our club. So we went through a period of inactivity, but now that we've tried to rebuild during this time, we hope that it'll be very informative and we hope that you guys enjoy. Please save your questions for the end. So, yeah.
Alright, I'll start the video now.
Hi everybody, so today we'll be presenting on tips on a rebuilding year. We're MSJ CSF. So we'll be first going over an overview. So first we'll be talking about what went wrong in the previous years and what made us like such an inactive club. And then we'll be going over the steps that we took and preparations in order to like revamp our club and make it into a more active one through online preparation, creating a solid schedule, and introducing new content such as summer series and college info series, as well as what the steps we took in publicity. So next we'll be going over our current progress, so how our club is doing now, and finally we'll be wrapping everything up with our future plans for future like club engagement through members and also service events.
So in the last couple of years, MSJ CSF was a pretty inactive club because we had little membership interest, and because of that, we weren't able to host successful service events. So in the year 2018 and 2019, we also switched advisors frequently, which made some paperwork difficult. And in so in last year's meeting, for example, we also had little to no presentations, and at the presentations, we also had a lack of variety and content because we presented the similar types of scholarships and not much content beyond that. So last year, our official members were about 40 to 50 people, but not many of them attended meetings. I'd say around 5 to 10 people, for example. So it was a combination of poor publicity and short meetings.
So we're going to be moving on to the first steps in the preparation for a club. So as webmaster, I am in charge of the online aspect of CSF. Especially during this year with all of our activities online due to distance learning, I needed to make sure that all of our online presence was strong, as this was how club members were going to be finding and joining us. The key thing I relied on was SEO, or search engine optimization. Essentially, SEO refers to the placing of websites on search engines. By adding in school and club specific keywords across all of our platforms, I was able to improve our club's SEO. Something else I did to increase visibility included cross-linking our platforms so members would always be able to find us. An essential part of online prep are the platforms that we use. For example, we use Google Contacts in order to manage our mailing list. We use Facebook and created a Discord server for club announcements and communication, and created a YouTube channel for members to watch our presentations and events. But most of all, we have our website as the main source of information. So as you can see here, this is the SEO for for our different websites on a couple different search engines. So these are the different platforms that we use. For example, you can see our Discord server, our YouTube channel, the homepage of our website, as well as our Facebook group. So I also took up the maintenance and creation of club databases. This includes our scholarship database and summer programs for members. I single-handedly created multiple databases in order to keep track of member information. I found this extremely helpful for keeping track of member recognition, whether that be life members or seal bearers, as this is our first year doing member recognition. I also did a huge website rework building on my prior web development experience. I added in features like anchor links throughout the website for accessibility and updated content for our members, including service and scholarship opportunities, presentations, and more. I have also started creating an old archive of CSF material hosted on the website as well. One more thing that I worked on was the branding. I created my designs on Canva, which was very useful as I was able to create custom color palettes. Branding is extremely useful as the club is able to have easily memorable content across all of our online platforms. So this is some of our branding. As you can see, that's the banner for our homepage on our website, and then a couple of YouTube thumbnails on our YouTube channel. And as you can see on the top, that is our palette from Canva.
In a student club, organization is always key for operations. We always need to stay organized and yet fulfill the needs that our members want. We do this by student surveys, which I usually will talk about later, and we put those ideas and plan out a schedule 1 to 2 months ahead of time. We also worked on our PowerPoint presentations way ahead of time. We always have our slides done at least 2 weeks before our meeting, so we can always edit and change things in case of sudden events. So some of our example series we did, like the scholarships series, which we did last month, and the colleges survey, meetings, which we did in the beginning of the school year for our seniors, but was still open to everyone. We also had a regular schedule of meetings every 2 weeks, so same Zoom link, constant meetings every other week. It created a sense of familiarity for our members.
So one thing we wanted to improve from prior years was to increase the variety in our content. And the way that we could get underclassmen more engaged in our club was by having a summer program series, because scholarships weren't really applicable to them as much as underclassmen, and they probably will wait until their senior year to apply to a majority of them. So in this series, we went over a variety of summer programs, particularly summer research programs and academic summer programs. And I think what was really helpful for some of our members was including a slide with almost every single summer camp we could find that related to a certain area. For example, we would have 5 or 6 for bio and medicine, same thing for arts and for entrepreneurship. So if someone is really focused on one field, they know all of the programs that they can apply to. We also had alumni from each of the programs talk about their experiences. And this was also helpful because it could help applicants narrow down which summer programs they're really interested in and thus which to apply to. And we also try to focus on programs that were at least could be applied to by most people in high school, just so that we're not leaving any grades out. And so this next slide is just an example of the kind of information we would present. Just some general information about the program, when they have to get their when they have to get their apps in by, and what the program may be looking for.
So another series we decided to do during our first semester was a college info series, since it was college application season. We encouraged our members to start college plan and consideration earlier, and we had a well-researched series that included multiple college systems like the UC college system. It contained info about application portals and financial aid specific to colleges. Like the summer program series, we had alumni speaking at club meetings that did go to these colleges. We aim to bring the resources to the students rather than students having to search it for themselves. We emphasize that this was a good starting point to begin considering colleges. So here's an example slide. We included, for the UC application, we included some basic info and as well as some requirements.
Another thing we did is making content useful by personalized scholarships. So in addition to presenting widely applicable scholarships at our meetings, we also had a personalized scholarship program in which we had a Google form for members to fill out, and we provided scholarships specific to their interests and talents. Um, and before that, we prepared that database like Kelly talked about, so it was easier to distribute the scholarships. And the personalized scholarships program garnered a lot of interest, and almost 50 members signed up. So we distributed work among the officer team to personalize the scholarships, and this helped incentivize people to join the club.
We also had a lot of member and advisor interaction. We created a two-way pathway between our members and our advisors, and we also included, like Kyle stated earlier, periodic member feedback forms to gauge what our members thought of our club. On applications and interest forms, we always had a space to leave reviews and comments so that we could build up from those. We also scheduled advisor meetings periodically in order to implement plans for merchandise and senior regalia. And we also had CSF officers open to help with non-club related issues in order to bring personality into club meetings. This increased member participation and engagement overall. You can see a screen cap of our survey forms on the bottom right.
All right, this is my corner, the publicity section. So, as the publicity officer, I brought out many ideas that our officer team had, including the Discord channel. We were the first club to incorporate Discord into clubs, and as a result, we had over 150 members. Another thing that we brought out was the publicity schedules. So, we will always have a flyer for every single meeting with Canva, because colors and pictures seek more attention from our members, and how we send out these flyers is key. So the first day of our publicity, we would maybe post onto the school bulletin. The next day, we post into our Facebook class group. So our school, we have Facebook groups for class of 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2021, and our main section. And maybe the next day we can post toward our Discord channel. This way, more and more people can see the flyer more often, and they will hopefully attend. We also invited experts such as Tutorfly to co-host our meetings, so that also attracted a larger audience. And we incorporated surveys, as I mentioned earlier, to use those answers and collaborate with the officer team about publicity options.
Through these improvements, our club has grown a lot in the past year and is still continuing to grow. Our members as well as our attendance for meetings has greatly increased. In our first meeting during the fall semester, we had 35 participants where we had an information session about CSF. And we had nearly twice as many members during the fall semester and anticipate about 70 to 75 participants for the spring semester. Thanks to our publicity, we have 15 to 20 regular participants per scholarship meeting on a regular basis, and an even larger number for college and summer programs by appealing more to underclassmen.
So here we've come to our final slides. This is our future plans and takeaways. So we'll continue to keep our members engaged by asking for feedback often and also implementing the suggestions that they may have for our club. We also plan to continue with our regular meeting schedule, which is every other Wednesday at 2:45 p.m. to continue this like schedule and habit. And finally, we want to expand our content and variety of content by making more summer program slides or like inviting guest speakers and partnerships while still maintaining our main focus on scholarships. And finally, moving forward in the future, we want to continue our partnership with Tutorfly, this non-profit organization that provides academic support and tutoring opportunities to students. So previously we held an event on college essays, and we plan on continuing these partnerships and continuing to invite them for events. And also, even though we're online this year, we want to try and see if we could provide scholarship and provide service opportunities through Tutorfly or maybe some in-person activities if possible, and maybe invite some alumni for an alumni panel or two. Finally, we'll work on getting some merchandise out to continue to build this community of CSF here at MSJ. So ultimately, we know that it is very daunting and it is difficult to rebuild a club, especially one that's been inactive for so long. But ultimately, what we all found out was that passion and drive for the club is what we'll all need to, for sure, succeed. So thank you so much for listening. If you want, reach out to our team at msjhs.csf@gmail.com or our website. You can also go check out our YouTube channel. And if you have any questions, please feel free to let us know now. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to open. I'm gonna just open up the session for questions and comments now.
Also, I'll quickly drop the link to the YouTube channel.
So I'm looking at the chat right now. There were some people who were like, if you guys would like a copy of the slideshow, I think we can arrange for that to happen. Maybe through email or yeah, I think maybe through email or something like that.
Yeah,
And then
Sarah, I was gonna say,
for a list of scholarships, we do have a master list. I could share it with you with anybody who is interested in contributing to it or like getting a copy. So that's great.
sorry guys. As I was gonna say, I'm gonna quickly drop the link to the YouTube channel below in our chat. It's gonna have the video that we presented, and check in with our
If
website
anybody
later.
else has any other questions, please feel free to unmute or ask in the chat. So how long did it take you to develop all of those resources for your club? So from before, like in years prior, we did have a scholarship and we did have a scholarship master list that was incredibly outdated and like not very useful. And we did have a couple, like I want to say less than 4 scholarship slides from like years prior. So we definitely, um, we definitely drew some um, like resources from that, but a lot of it was done over the summer. Yeah.
So, are you guys able to hear me?
Yeah, Kaylee, take it away.
Yeah, sorry, you kept on cutting me off. I'm gonna
I
be
think
quickly dropping the
I
YouTube
don't think
channel
your
in.
mic is working.
Sarah,
Yes.
we can hear her. Yeah, just Kaylee, go. Keep going.
Sorry. All right. Thank you guys. I'm gonna be dropping the link to the YouTube channel below. It's gonna have the video that we presented to you guys here. Also check in with our website a little bit. Maybe tonight. I dropped the link earlier in the chat. It's gonna have our slides if you want to see it. So kind of about the resources. Yeah, definitely what Sarah said. We already had a portion of the scholarship master list that we had from previous years, but we this year we did a lot of rebuilding and we did a lot of work on adding into the scholarships, and I had to do a lot on my part as webmaster to gather up all the member information and enter it into databases online. Um, and also for some of the resources, for some of the resources on the website, yeah, kind of it's a culmination of like months of my effort that I use. to put the information up on the website.
One question was, what do you have on the Discord? So it's basically everything we post onto our Facebook. It's just another addition, so more members, in case they don't have Facebook, they can use Discord. So we send meeting announcements, all our slides, the website, and everything. That's how we broadcast our messages to more people. Okay, since it's now 10:50, I think we're gonna wrap up a little bit. So if anyone has any last questions, please ask away. But for now, I believe that's as far as we can go for today. Thank you guys for coming, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the time for today. Bye.
Thank you. I hope you guys have a good weekend.
You too.